Who's the strongest Shikigami in Jujutsu Kaisen? After watching this video, you will find it out definitely. Yes, we went through every Shikigami that is used by both sorcerers and the cursed spirits to pick out the best ones, even when a few like the Tiger Funeral Shikigami are barely talked about in depth. We don't even know what it looks like. Anyway, let's dive into the top 10 Shikigami in Jujutsu Kaisen. Starting with number 10, we have Rabbit Escape, which can be summoned by the 10 Shadows technique that belongs to the Sennin clan, by forming a shadow puppet of a rabbit's head with the hands. Now, if you've been following the Jujutsu Kaisen anime and manga, you may recall Megumi Fushigero's cursed technique is the 10 Shadows technique, and is seen using Rabbit Escape quite a lot of times, especially in the recent episodes of Shibuya Arc. Don't be fooled by the cuteness of these rabbits, because they can be overwhelming for an opponent when show up in a swarm. Although rabbits are weak, they are mainly used for distraction or support purposes due to the sheer number of them. However, one rabbit always has a symbol that resembles the cloth of various things, and if it is destroyed, the rest of the rabbits are destroyed along with it. Coming at number 9 is Nue, a winged Shikigami of the 10 Shadows technique exhibited by Megumi Fushigero. For any owl lovers out there, Nue oddly resembles one. Nue isn't a simple feathered friend that protects you, but it has versatile abilities. Truly a jack of all trades. It can take to the skies, serving as a high-flying surveillance expert, keeping an eye on things from above. It also comes equipped with electrifying wings that discharge vibrant purple electricity, delivering a shocking punch to stun opponents in their tracks. However, it is worth noting that even though this Shikigami is a powerhouse, it's got its fair share of limitations. Tight spaces are not Nue's speciality, and it's not built for marathon flights, so don't expect it to stay airborne indefinitely. Nue has been abundantly used throughout the series by Megumi for multiple types of tasks, and also pairs well with other Shikigami of the 10 Shadows technique. At number 8 is this beautifully pink-colored elephant Shikigami known as the Max Elephant, another one that can be summoned by the 10 Shadows technique. It has striking black markings on its forehead, top of its head, back, and knees. Max Elephant possesses an astonishing amount of strength in reference to its size. It unleashes a massive torrent of water that can flood an entire corridor. In a fight against Noritoshi Kamo, Megumi uses Max Elephant and can set up a follow-up attack with Nue, leaving Noritoshi defenseless in mid-air. This surely puts the strength of this Shikigami in perspective and also highlights Nue's supporting abilities. On the contrary, Max Elephant takes a lot of cursed energy for summoning. Like some of you guys when it's time to subscribe. You will get the best content afterwards, promise. We all love the auto hits button, but our guy Dagon has one for his domain. Behold a technique intricately linked to Dagon's domain expansion. Horizon of the captivating Skanda is Death Swarm. He manifests man-eating fish Shikigami. These fish come out of nowhere and are violent like a wild beast when it comes to their attacking capabilities. The huge advantage that this Shikigami holds on its opponent, apart from its attack, is overwhelming it with numbers and strikes due to the guaranteed hit function in the domain. But as strategically efficient as this Shikigami is, Megumi outsmarted it by entering Dagon's domain by utilizing his domain expansion. This nullified the automatic hit provided by the domain, forcing an end to Death Swarm. The number 6 spot is for Divine Dog's Totality, which is an upgrade of the original Black Divine Dog Shikigami in a very special and unfortunate case. When a Shikigami of 10 Shadows technique gets killed or destroyed in battle, their energy is transferred onto another Shikigami. In this case, the White Twin is killed and its energy is inherited by the Black Divine Dog, turning it into a werewolf-like version of it. This Shikigami is matchless when it comes to balance and efficiency, as it can attack, defend, and provide proper support.
Nice.
It excels in speed and damages special grade cursed spirits. Megumi uses it to attack targets from behind. Another fun fact is that it can hide in an opponent's shadow along with Megumi himself for another approach to surprise attacks. Meet the 5th pick for strongest Shikigami, Round D, which brings a huge power-up as defense with its reverse curse technique. Well, some may argue why this is even on the list. When used by clever minds like Sukuna's, it can count as an insane power-up. Now, what does Round D even do? It allows the user to heal as well as counteract the cursed energy from its opponent. It is summoned by Sukuna when he took over Megumi Fushigro's body in his fight with Yorozu. In a tight spot against Yorozu's innate technique, Round D's positive energy nullified the attack made of liquid metal, dissipating it in the blink of an eye. Sukuna's version of Round D is muscular and has 4 eyes. There is a symbol on the left side of its neck that bears a striking resemblance to the Jewel of Resuscitation. At number 4 we have Judgment, a Shikigami of Hiromi Higuruma, which is tied to his domain expansion, Deadly Sentencing. Judgment, as quite obvious from its name, serves as the ultimate judge of the domain, which itself is like a trial. So you're basically in a courtroom with this massive dog entity. Its appearance includes a white mask with tightly shut eyes, which symbolizes impartiality. It has a mouth with full lips and is capable of clear verbal communication. As the trial unfolds, Judgment first states the charges against the accused like a real trial, and even presents evidence. It then listens to both sides, and based on evidence, it gives a lawful verdict. If the defendant is found guilty, it decides the punishment. Judgment has been described as showing emotions of rage if someone is found guilty of a horrendous crime. In some cases, it will open its eyes and bleed from them. Our number 3 is Garuda, Shikigami that belongs to her favorite blondie who casually entered the chat to question a man's type. Yeah, we are talking about none other than Yuki Tsukumo herself. Garuda is connected to Yuki's innate technique, Star Rage. Imagine a long, white, lengthy serpentine body adorned with bone-like columns. That is what Garuda looks like. It has 2 eyes and 8 wings that help it gracefully float in the air, granting it a very powerful flight. Now, here is where things get interesting. Thanks to Yuki's Star Rage, she can add virtual mass to Garuda. This curse technique uniquely affects Garuda and Yuki, and it's pretty much the only thing it impacts. When Star Rage kicks in, Garuda transforms, turning into a curse tool that Yuki can wield in battle. Garuda can also operate and engage in combat independently, regardless of whether Star Rage is active or not, which creates the possibility that Yuki does not always rely on it. It's more like her trusty familiar or sidekick she uses to win battles. Taking her second spot is Rika, a lingering presence of her original soul, Rika Orimoto, which is bound to Yuta Kotsu. She's a cursed spirit that behaves similar to that of a Shikigami, which is why she's popularly believed to be one. Rika has a wide skull-shaped head with eerie horizontal lines and menacingly long teeth. She has also a muscular arms and is seen fighting alongside Yuta in Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Shibuya Incident, and the Calling Game. In her complete manifestation form, her tentacles are replaced with long, white hair. When she pushes herself beyond limits, a single eye mysteriously opens between the existing ones on her head. Rika is always in sync with Yuta and follows his orders. However, one should not get on her bad side as she can be angered. If she finds herself unable to help Yuta, she will crank up her abilities to help him. Oh, such loyalty. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. And taking the top spot is none other than the unparalleled powerhouse of the 10 Shadows technique, the 8-handled sword divergent Scylla Divine General Mahoraga. Throughout its history, this Shikigami has never been tamed by anyone. To summon Mahoraga, the user has to recite an incantation saying, "With this treasure I summon," followed by the Divine General's name, and extend both arms forward with their fists clenched. But here is the catch. Since Mahoraga is the most uncontrollable Shikigami, summoning it is equivalent to writing a suicide note. It is only summoned as an exorcism ritual, where the user takes their opponent into the ritual, with both parties meeting their demise at the hands of Mahoraga. Focusing on this beast's abilities, the Shikigami can adapt to anything. Yes, anything. Even Goju's formidable curse technique, Limitless. If Mahoraga gets hit, its 8-handled wheel starts spinning, allowing it to adapt on the go, and upon encountering the same moves used before, it counterattacks. However, it is worth noting that in the Shibuya Incident, Sukuna managed to overcome Mahoraga. Was this a pre-shadowing that Sukuna is actually stronger than Gojo? After staying till the end, click on the videos for more. See you next time. Peace.